All right, gang, you just got through with a grueling workout, whether it's in your home and you own one of these lovely machines or it's at the gym. Now it's time to store and clean the rower. So first thing we want to do is we want to make sure this handle is in the handle guard. When you're in an active workout, this is exactly where it should be, which is the handle hook. As soon as you finish that workout, you want to go ahead and put it in that handle guard there. If you see any other rowers that are not in an active workout, please feel free to go ahead and put that handle right there as well. It releases the tension on all the internal bungees, so that is the proper place for that handle to be if somebody is not actively using it. Now you're going to want to clean it. So you usually have two options. Some people will hand you a spray bottle and a rag. If that is the case in your gym, you want to go ahead and spray that rag, get it good and damp, and then go into your cleaning method. I like to use a Clorox wipe. Usually one will do. So I take one solid wipe. Now the difference between cleaning and sanitizing is a little bit of time. So the first thing I want to do, I want to go ahead and hit this handle while my wipe or my rag is the wettest. Go ahead and make that thing glisten really good. The next thing I want to do is hit my second touch point, which is my seat. Give it a nice good wipe again while my rag is really wet. Third touch point is going to be the feet stretchers. So this clasp, I usually go ahead and give that a little tug as well. Next thing I do is look for any additional spots. The monitor is the most sensitive piece of this equipment. It does not like moisture, humidity, any of that. So if you do anything to this monitor, you may hit those buttons, and that's about it. I would keep it just like that. Never touch the screen. Definitely never spray the screen at all, and never wipe the screen. Once you get all that set, you can go ahead and put this back, wipe down this arm. You may have put some fingerprints on there. Sometimes people have chalky hands, right? Next thing I want to do is I like to wipe the damper and set it all the way to 1. That closes down the flywheel mechanism to let the least amount of debris in there while it's being stored and it's not actively in use. Lastly, we want to go ahead and shine this monorail. Go ahead and get all the gunk off of it and make it look as pretty as you can. You can touch the wheels up by going away from it, doing this. If you feel like maybe you got maybe you're borrowing a rower from a gym and you got kind of a bumpy feeling, sometimes you may need to clean that before the workout. Now you're all set. So everything's clean, the damper's shut down, the handle's in the right place, the monorail looks magnificent. Now it comes to storing the actual unit. Now sometimes in the gyms you don't touch them at all, but if you're thinking about owning one of these rowers, or you already have one, let's talk about what Concept2 suggests and enforces, I guess suggests you do. So most of the time you're going to see these rowers. They're going to be standing straight up. And I have a tall enough ceiling to where that's actually doable here. Not everybody does. But this can be kind of wobbly and a falling hazard. A lot of gyms are going to have kids. Gyms with the doors open, it could be windy. Lots of things could happen. And this is just too big of a hazard for a lot of people. Plus it puts a lot of weight on the forward frame. Also, a lot of people don't understand how these break down. So these are very transportable, and of course you can break them down to get your floor space back. So in order to break these down, literally pick up on this handle and that's it. You're done. This thing is broken in half. To put it back together, you literally just click it back into this rail here and set it down, and you're all set. It's good to go again. So what I typically do is I like to store mine right here to get my floor space back so that I can do, you know, other parts of my workout. So I'll just pick this up in the middle, go ahead and let this lay back, leverage the wheels on the front here underneath the flywheel, go ahead and wheel this all the way close to the wall. Not close enough to where it hits it, because it is pretty maneuverable once you get it in its set location. Then I take the other part, I set it right there, and that's done. Now I have all this floor space available. I've even at times turned it sideways, did a couple other things, but it's pretty much out of my way now. That is what Concept2 wants you to do when it comes to storing this. If you can't just leave it flat. They really don't want you tipping these up and leaving them there. Again, falling hazard, and it just puts a lot of weight on the mechanism. So that's it. So if we didn't already know, we know where to store the handle now. We know how to clean it, what order. We know that the monitor is sensitive and there should be no moisture. We never should spray the rower with anything. We should always spray the rag. And then if we need to break this down and put it in another location to store it, or even put it in a car and transport it to vacation or to a client's house, it is very, very easy to do. And this is actually a big advantage for Concept2, that it is a very light machine at around 80 pounds. It does break in half. So it stores away easily and transports easily. So if you're in the market for a rower, those are some of the considerations that you should definitely think of. And that is it. Thanks a lot. See you in the next video.